anyways, guys, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about perfectly competitive firms. So right here, I have an illustration or two. One of them is the market and one of them is going to be the firm. So basically, before I even start on any of this, what is a perfectly competitive market, or what would it look like? So basically, these are going to be things that are like perfect substitutes. So they don't really, differ. They're basically identical. So this would be things such as, know what's going on. Anyway, so basically it's gonna be things like milk, berries, things that, are the same. So yeah, basically what that's gonna cause is, you see, over here we got the market and we got our point of equilibrium, but then over here, when you look at just specifically the firm, the demand curve is actually going to be perfectly elastic. So it's actually going to be straight. Now, the reason why it's perfectly elastic is because if the price was to change, so like, let's say for an example, they were like, oh, we're going to jack up the price, so you take it, for instance, milk. It's like, oh, milk that's $2 extra. Like, why would I buy that when I can buy the same exact milk for way cheaper? You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make sense. They can't really adjust the price, is what I'm saying. So basically, over here, we're going to have the marginal cost curve and the average cost curve. Now, these are actually important because in order for a firm to maximize profits, so they're going to be earning the most they possibly can, they have to reduce where the marginal revenue is equal to the marginal cost. Now, that is one of the #1 principles of economics. You got to remember it. Super easy. Anyways, so as you can see, that is right here at 10. So I've kind of drawn like a little dotted line. I know it's probably hard to see, but yeah, so basically that's at 10. Now, the price is also going to be at 10. So if you want to find the total revenue, you do 10 times 10, it's going to give you 100. But wait, that's not the profit. That's just the revenue. So then if you want to figure out what the real profit is, you're going to have to subtract the cost of it. So in order to find the cost, you got to look at the average cost curve right here and see where it crosses the quantity, which I just kind of, eyeballed it. It looks like it's about maybe 6. So let's say it is 6. So then you do the 6 times 10, which gives you 60. Then you subtract 60 from 100. Now that leaves you with 40. So 40 is going to be the actual profit. Now, Mr. DARP. What does that mean? Basically, this is maybe something I should have said before I went in detail, but anyways, Mr. DARP is basically saying that the marginal revenue is going to always be equal to the demand. Now, the demand is also going to be equal to the average revenue, and the average revenue is going to be equal to the price. So in this completely 100% perfectly competitive firm, these are always going to equal each other. And that is completely, why do I keep saying completely? Perfectly competitive firms.